look at how to use AI to write the discussion section. The purpose and components of the sections will be shared, and we will use the various tools that we have seen early on and demonstrated in helping us write the discussion section. The purpose of the discussion section is to interpret and explain the findings of the study, discuss their implications, and place them in the context of the body of knowledge in your subject area. So these are the various structures that you need to include in the results section, which is interpretation of the findings, the comparison with the existing literature, and the explanation for the patterns and trends that you have seen in your results. It's also important at this stage to identify the limitations, and you must align the whole results to your research question and hypothesis. The implication and the application of the findings of your study are crucial because this is what is going to make a difference. And if there's any integration to existing theory or findings, it is worth to include that in this section. An important component of the discussion section would be what is the indication for future research based on your findings. So these are the various tools. Again, it's very similar to the other sections. How will you use your AI tools to help you write the discussion session? So here you can summarize your results using the ChatGPT to summarize it as the beginning to your discussion. And then you must also make sure that the style that you use in your results section is similar or aligned to that which the journal expects. So this is quite useful, is to cut and paste the styles into prompt GPT in the prompt so as to guide it to follow that style as it writes your discussion based on the results that you feed it in the conversation with your generative AI. And this is where the AI tools can help you to search for the various types of results, I mean, the discussion sections of various papers that are similar to yours to align that using the AI. So here is where either typeset, IO, or Copilot can be used, the tools to help you focus on particular papers that are useful and high quality and try to emulate the style and the structure of how the discussion was used there. And you can use that to prompt your generative AI to help you write your discussion section contextualized to the results that you have already obtained in the earlier part. So how do you validate? Again, you must validate the outcomes and or the prompt, I mean the responses that are generated by the AI for your discussion section against accuracy check. Make sure it's coherent and logical, and this is where being the subject matter expert, you can check that out. Make sure it's relevant because sometimes you may not get a relevant response. Make sure it is complete in terms of a comparison to what you have seen in the literature, and make sure that the language and the tone is appropriate for the journal that you are targeting. The adherence to the guidelines again is important. This may have to be done manually, and the AI may not do, but Typeset IO has the ability to ensure that your output adheres to the guidelines of the particular journal. This needs a little bit more in-depth analysis, and this is something that you have to try. Overall, you need to keep the human view of the paper as you are the subject matter expert. And here's an example of a prompt that you could use. You need to contextualize this to your research. You may have to change some of this, and this would help to structure that discussion in accordance to the requirement. Here again, you could then preempt this by providing a structure of the discussion in a very good quality paper that you think follows and is aligned to your research theme, and then ask the generative AI to write in the similar structure, pattern, and style based on the prompt that you have used to contextualize it for your research. And so in the practical session, this is what you need to do. You need to then use these tools and help start writing your discussion and produce a comprehensive discussion section as a draft. And you can fine tune it by asking the generative AI to tune it, to reduce in size or summarize it. And then you can discuss that with the group for collaborative feedback and to improve and so that we can all learn from each other. Thank you.